When I first heard in this chapter, I heard that only Acanolgia talking for the first time to Igneel and said that he actually finds him worthy to speak to and that he only acknowledges him as an enemy. I'm like, God damn, Igneel, how strong are you compared to everyone else? Like, you must be on some, like, master, just godlike level because, like, if you've even got the Acanolgia wanting to speak to you, you're doing something right for yourself. So from what we saw in this one, we saw like, yeah, a little bit of the Acanolgia talking, and he just sounds like a disgusting piece of shit saying like, oh, finally a dragon like that. Because you know, if you remember like the backstory of the Acanolgia, then he's the same motherfucker that literally killed so many dragons that he bathed himself in blood. So who knows? Maybe he wants to relive good old memories of that. But it's like he's literally like, it seems like Igneel's kind of like losing the upper hand on this like match. I think he was just trying to like hold him off because from what we know, it's like there's going to take a few more dragons or something, or there's going to take a few more people in general just to even take down the Acanolgia. And it really begs me the question in the series, like, what is going to happen? Is like Natsu at some point in the series going to have to become a dragon to like take on like Acanolgia? It makes me wonder about that whole situation because I doubt Natsu right now can even do anything. Like I doubt lightning, fire, dragon, any of that stuff, even God, flames, none of that. I don't think if he uses any of that, that could do jack shit to the Acanolgia. So my fear is that maybe like potentially like later on in the future he will learn how to turn into a dragon, or like hell he like Igneel might bathe himself in it like Natsu's like something like that, and that's what gives him the power to transform. Like when he's on death's door, who knows? Not to mention as well, we saw from this bit that Sting and Rogue came to back up Natsu, and I was like, Natsu, he just does not want to accept help with another. Like, it was the same thing with the Magic games with Geer. He just kicked him off saying, no, I want to do this on my own. Same thing with Sting and Rogue. Well, to be honest, it is Sting and Rogue. I understand they're not that guys like, please, I beat you guys on my own. Like, what do you think you're going to do against Geer right now? And not to mention, like, Natsu was going against, kind of evenly against Geer. Like, although one thing was strange about this chapter, this is 20 minutes prior, I believe, to the Urza stuff that happened last week. So this is some interesting stuff that's happening right now, like why this is like 20 minutes prior, like to like why. It's like, yeah, we just saw a little bit of fighting and like, I guess the most important part of this chapter I felt was Acanolgia talking for the first time. Honestly, I felt like Sting and Rogue aren't really going to even do that much, and when they're just saying, okay, let's make it a competition to see who can beat him up first. And yeah, like how the chapter ended, it's like, oh, I felt anger for a long time. It's like, personally, yeah, it was an alright chapter. Like, I felt like, got a bit of awesome fighting, a bit of that. Like, but I felt like the most important part of this chapter was, of course, the Igneel and Acanolgia. I mean, apart from that, overall, I thought this was actually a pretty cool chapter. I really did enjoy it. I don't know, there wasn't too much to it. I felt like, why are we going back 20 minutes? I felt like we should have gone back in the, current timeline now and, started having some, good old chats and fights and all that. And, who knows, we could have hit this bit with Acanolgia for the first time. I felt that would have been awesome. But so I'm going to give this one 6 out of 10. It was a fine chapter. I did enjoy it. Had some stuff to it. But overall, no real kind of importance. Just to let you know, yeah, Natsu, Sting, and Rogue are teaming up. That's kind of what it is. And Acanolgia is speaking for the first time, which is kind of huge, actually. Because I never thought he could talk, but still. That's all from me. Thank you very much for watching, as always. So I'll see you guys next time.